I still have that swatch on my thumb. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I don't know. Whatever is happening with my makeup right now is kind of what I have been reaching for. I do feel like my liner is looking more intense than it has been other days. It just, you know, some days your makeup just does a little something different just to kind of like keep you guessing. I've got a palette I love, still loving a certain lip color, great cheek favorite. Yeah, we just got some good things to talk about. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do favorites videos, new at the drugstore reviews, empties get ready with me. Just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are chatting about Friday favorites. So let's get to it. Okay, so for eyes, I've just been kind of like layering a lot of different things. I would say I've mainly been using this palette from Loreal. So I would say this is my main favorite. So let's talk about that last. But I have been using this palette that I got in my BoxyCharm that they sent me. This is from Alamar Cosmetics, and this is the Exotica de Nudeas palette. This is what it looks like. Very, very pretty. Okay, if you like sparkly shadows, this has a whole row of very sparkly, beautiful shadows. It does have this really pretty matte pink that I love too. But these up here, I feel like are really the stars of the show. I mean, look at that. So I have this on the inner third of my lid, but layered with something else. So I would say this is the main one I've been reaching for right here from this palette. But the other ones are gorgeous too. They are sparkly, shimmery shades. I do get fallout with them. I do find that I prefer to go ahead and do my eyes first so then I can kind of clean up under my eyes, and I use like tape to get the glitter off. So I do think it works better if you use like a flat brush or a dense brush to kind of pack on the color. Don't try to diffuse it because that definitely does more of the like poofing it everywhere. But even still, I do still get a little bit of shimmer on my face, but they're so beautiful that I just kind of deal with it. You know what I mean? Because look at these gorgeous, I don't even know if I'd call them duochrome. They're like almost multi-chrome. This one's almost like pink, gray, purple. That's the one I've been reaching for the most. This one is kind of like golden, peachy, so beautiful. This is kind of like a MAC blue-brown pigment, but I would say it has a little bit more orangey rose gold almost. This one is like a red, I don't know, taupey, dark brown shift to it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So yeah, I would say, you know, you might have to do a little bit of like cleanup with them or something, but they're so just, you know, happy and light catching and sparkly that I just kind of work with them. And the mattes are nice too. They're nice and blendable, but I've definitely been reaching for the really pretty shimmery metallic shades the most. Okay, then what else? Oh, I'm still using the OFRA Midi palette in Heavenly Blooms that they sent me. Love the blush for sure, but this on the eyes, I have this kind of on the middle of my lid. I love this on the eyes. It is just so, look how it catches the light. It is not shimmery at all. It's just so glowy. Oh my goodness, I still have a swatch on my thumb. It's so pretty. I just love it. And the, like, I mean, this is a, I mean, kind of, well, what would you consider? I mean, I think it's technically supposed to be a cheek palette, but because it says it has like a cream blush, a radiant blush lighter, and a silky powder blush. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's supposed to be a blush palette. But, so the blush, what am I trying to say? On the cheeks, it is beautiful. So it's beautiful as an actual blush. But that one as a shadow is just gorgeous. So I just take a kind of like smaller pencil brush and kind of just put it right on the center of my lid, and I just love it. So, so pretty. Like a rose gold, but more on the rosy rusty side. Ooh, it's so good. Ooh, yeah, I love it. So it's great for you know, fall makeup looks. I think it's beautiful for just an everyday look. I really like their Midi palettes. Like, I love the pinky one. I don't know if I could choose. Maybe the pinky one and then this one, tied for my favorites. I love them both. Then I would say the main palette I've been reaching for the most is the Loreal, the Casual Collection Rose and Taupe 14 Multi-Finish Eyeshadows. I love this. I love this color story. Great formula to it. Oh my goodness. I've mainly been reaching for this as a crease shade, a little bit of this. This is a, like, more on the taupey-ish sort of side, but it's just pinky enough that I really, really like it. Like I keep talking about MAC Malt. It's kind of like the idea of MAC Malt, that it's a little bit like pinky, almost moving into a cooler toned gray kind of situation, but not intensely gray. You know what I mean? Like this one right here, especially with this, you can see it's a gray, but it almost has like a lot of, I don't know, pinkiness or something to it. And then also I've been using this as my liner, and I love this as a liner. I think it really kind of like makes my eyes pop. I don't know why. I guess maybe like it has almost like a purpley sort of an undertone to it. It's funny, some days my eyes are blue, but some days, and depending on what I'm wearing or what eyeshadow I have on or what the lighting is like, my eyes can look very green. So I think that this kind of like brings out the blue and green almost look to my eyes. I don't know. I love that color though. Love it as a liner. I don't know why it got a little bit crazy today, especially on this side. Like it looks so intense. Who knows? But look at these beautiful swatches. Like that is so pretty. Oh my goodness. These are blendable and pigmented and just so easy to work with. Really a good blendable formula. I love the metallic-y shades because they have just like that perfect level of pigmentation and that great formula that you can kind of buff them on your eyes to make a softer sort of a look, or you can use them with a setting spray to get more of an intense look. They're just very versatile. And then I've also been reaching for this one sometimes, either on the inner part of my lid, inner corners of my eyes. This is beautiful on the inner corners of the eyes. Look at that shadow. They're just stunning. I still have that swatch on my thumb. I kind of tried to calm down this eye a little bit with like the intense liner. I just kind of used a little, anyway, maybe I made it a little bit softer. Okay, on to cheek favorites. I have been reaching for the Moira Love Steady Shimmer Blush in That Girl, and then also something on top of it. So Moira sent this to me a while back. These are beautiful. This one is, I think I already said, 005, That Girl. Love the packaging on these, so cute. So this one, like initially just looking at it, does not look like a shade that I would, well, I say that I might not reach for as much as some other shades, but I love it. I think because, again, oh, it's almost like that, the OFRA. Like it's almost this beautiful, kind of rusty, rosy, rose gold. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's so blendable, and like this beautiful glow to it. It catches the light, so you almost get, you know, like a blush and highlighter in one. You can really diffuse it out. It's beautiful. Great formula with it. I mean, I feel like it's that kind of right in between level of pigmentation, and you also have just like a perfect amount of time to blend it. It doesn't set immediately, but it doesn't take forever to blend where you're, you know, really like moving all your makeup around. Really good formula to this. I have been putting a little bit of my L'Oreal TruMatch on top of it just because I feel like adding a little more pink to it, like just a hint of pink. Can't even really see this in a swatch. It's so light, but I just love this. Like just a hint of pink on top of it. It takes down this level of metallic sheen and just adds a little bit of a softness and a little bit more pink, which I really, really like. So that's what I've been doing, just a tiny little bit over the top, and I kind of blend it under my eyes. I've mentioned this before, that it's like a really good kind of blending, almost blush shade for me. I reach for it a lot. For lips, I'm still reaching for MAC Get the Hint. I love this. It's so pretty because it's bright, but it's not metallic. And I love this shade. I feel like this is a pretty unique shade. It's like a reddish rose, like a raspberry reddish rose or something. It has a richness to it, a brightness to it without neon or super overwhelming, like not too deep, not too bright. I just love it. Really comfortable matte formula, long wearing, easy sort of a formula. I love a good, just easy, comfortable matte lipstick. It is pretty much my go-to favorite sort of a lip product. That is definitely what I reach for the most. I love a product like that. Love MAC, love the scent. So good. Just such a beautiful shade. And I'm remembering to share my faith favorite. See, I'm like building a new habit to put my faith favorite into my Friday favorites. So I wanted to mention a favorite worship song that I've loved this for a long time, but every time I hear this song, it just touches my heart and my spirit so much. I believe strongly in how powerful worship is. If you feel like your thoughts can sometimes consume you, and I say you kind of like loosely because you really want to identify like where your thoughts are coming from. That's something I feel like the Lord has really shown me over recent years, like the verse that says, we demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. So really, if you're having thoughts in your mind, like fear thoughts, anxiety thoughts, those are not from the Lord. So just really kind of pinpointing the different thoughts going on in your mind and where are those coming from? Are they coming from the Lord? If it's fear and anxiety, no way. So it's got to be coming from the enemy. And I think that the enemy can kind of train us in our thoughts. Anyway, I can go off on a tangent. So take those thoughts captive, but I feel like worship music is such a powerful way to do that because it just can really, you're drowning out those negative thoughts and those lies from the enemy with the Lord's presence, worship. Oh, it's so good. I can go on and on and on about this. So the song is So Will I. And I think it's by Hillsong. But let me find like one of my favorite lines. Oh, this line. Even just reading it, I'm like, ooh, I can get emotional over it. It says, and as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I. Ooh, that's amazing. Just, I think that song, and it goes on there. It's so beautiful. The story continues and just talks about God's just majesty, but also his heart. Anyway, I'm going to make these favorites really long if I talk this much every time. But anyway, So Will I. I will try to remember to link like a YouTube video of it where it kind of shows the lyrics and stuff. Oh, it's such a beautiful song, just talking about how great the Lord is and his heart and how sweet. Anyway, that's a favorite. Okay, those are all my favorites. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you have been loving or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. If you have a faith favorite, I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.